Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. And Swindlegear has just landed in Valshara, guys. We're going to be delivering, I guess you would call it, the last will and testament of Illidan Stormrage. We cleared Antorus the Burning Throne in the last episode, and Illidan is basically going to be the jailer to the Mad Titan for all times. It's a really cool way for him to go out. But we need to deliver his message to...
The soul of our world is in agony.
Hey, do you mind? But we need to go ahead and deliver his last will to both Malfurion and to Tyrande. So we'll see what happens here.
How may I aid you?
The world cries out to save us, Swindlegear. We must fight to save it. Illidan requested that I bring this crystal to you. It didn't look too valuable, so, here.
May nature guide your path. The crystal. It rings out with a familiar voice.
Malfurion, even in the womb we grappled with one another.
Gross.
Struggle has followed us all our lives. The teachings of Sargeras were always your path. I felt another calling. It was power I sought. But not to conquer or rule. It was a means to an end. To save Azeroth from an unstoppable foe. You never trusted my intentions. Though I suppose I did not make it easy for you. But now, as my fate becomes clear, I wish to quiet the strife that has long divided us. Even when the Legion is gone, new threats will arise. There is no one I trust to face them, more than you, brother. You have spent a lifetime fighting for the dream of what Azeroth could be. Now you must fight for what it is. Take care of Tyrande. Listen to her counsel. She was always the best of us.
You sure about that?
The road ahead will be long. Whatever comes, bring honor to the name Stormrage.
My brother made selfish choices, caused pain to so many. His transgressions are difficult to forgive. And yet, there were times when we fought for a common cause. A shared purpose. Those were good days. And now is not the time to ponder personal regrets. We must see to healing the world, champion.
Time heals all wounds. By the way, guys, if my voice sounds funny, I can't really do Swindle's voice as well as I'd like to. I'm actually in the middle of fighting off the flu. Caught it earlier this week. It's been kind of arduous. But, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. I was like, why does Wretch sound odd? That is why. And Tyrande's over here at the Temple of Elune. Now, I've actually seen this scene on YouTube, and it actually makes me hate this character even more. It really does. But, here, I'll let you guys be the judge.
In my lifetime, I have twice witnessed a sundering of the world. Mother Moon, I pray I do not see a third. The goddess is my shield.
Though I cannot abide the actions of your war chief, Goblin, we must fight together to save our world. Illidan requested I bring this crystal to you.
I sense a sorcerer's touch upon this crystal.
Ain't me.
Tyrande, long ago, you trusted me enough to defy Malfurion's wishes and free me from my prison. But over time, that faith was lost. And like my brother, you came to believe that the choices I made had driven me to darkness. Know that every path I took led toward a single purpose. Saving our world. I could abide no half measures, no compromise. At those times when I faced doubt, I held true to one constant, one anchor. You. You have always embodied the best of Azeroth, Tyrande. Your faith, your devotion. Through the darkest times, my belief in you never wavered. My fate, my duty, are now clear to me. I leave Azeroth's defense to you and to my brother. Take care of him, Tyrande. Though at times I wished your heart had made a different choice. In the end, I know it made the right one.
Trite words. Yet I must wonder whether he truly meant them. After Illidan faced defeat atop the Black Temple, I tried to let go of my feelings, my distrust and bitterness. When I learned that he was alive, leading the fight against the Legion on the Broken Shore, I could not bring myself to speak to him. The time for talk has passed. Seems he has a duty to fulfill. As do we. Let us be about it, champion.
You know, you could at least shed a tear. Jeez. And that's why I hate Tyrande Whisperwind. Just not even any emotion, just a droid. Very 7 of 9-ish. But, you know, it is what it is. A lot of Night Elves are like that. So, now we need to take Illidan's crystal to Mount Hyjal. Oh, wow. Okay, so I need to take a portal in Orgrimmar. I guess I will see you guys there. And here we are back in Cataclysm territory, guys. And here's Ysera, who is still alive and not turned into a nightmare dragon. So, that's good, I guess. Maybe an echo. And it looks like here's where we have to drop off the crystal.
The Well of Eternity. I am not one for sentiment, but if anything embodies my commitment to Azeroth, it is the font of power I created so long ago. But enough dwelling on the past. The crystal I left for you to find holds not 2 messages, but 3. The last is for you, champion.
Oh.
You have proven your commitment to Azeroth. Your dedication, your sacrifice, rivals my own. But more will be asked of you. So much more. Even now, enemies gather, and the shadows grow darker. From this day forward, the defense of our world, of all we hold dear, rests with you.
Yeah, no pressure or anything. As long as people are paying. Moments of reflection. After bringing Illidan's crystal to the Well of Eternity, you feel a sense of satisfaction, as if a circle is now completed. Whether he was a hero or a betrayer, both or neither, Illidan has a duty to perform. As do you. Very cool. And actually, we do have a duty to perform, guys. We need to head to Orgrimmar, because after we cleared the raid, I got a summon by Nathanos Blightcaller, who is Sylvanas' right-hand man. So, the portal to Stormwind ain't gonna do it. Go ahead and head over here, because we also need to head to Silithus and check out that giant sword that plunged through that area. And kind of see what nifty stuff we have going on over there. Yeah, I started feeling bad. Like, when I have the flu, it hits me in stages, like certain stages of symptoms. I'd much rather be hit with everything over the span of 2 days, but it comes in waves, which I've never been happy about. Reporting for duty. About time you arrived, Swindlegear. The very future of the Horde may depend on what I'm about to tell you. Earlier today, the leaders of the Horde gathered together for a feast in celebration of our victory over the Burning Legion. As the others were feasting, Gallywix requested a private audience with the Dark Lady. It seems that he has found a mysterious substance in Silithus, a magical ore unlike any we have ever encountered before. The War Chief has ordered me to fill you in on the details, in preparation for a special assignment. Speak when the... Oh, wow, the Goblin Leader actually did something.
Do not test me.
So, how about you tell me what happened at the feast then?
Get...
Ooh.
War Chief, if I may offer a few words. It is with both pain and pride that we gather here today. Pain, for many brave heroes of the Horde fell against a terrible foe. And pride, for against all odds, we have vanquished the Legion. We bled, now we heal. We mourned, now we celebrate. For the Horde! For the
Horde! War Chief! A moment of your time.
No doubt Gallywix wants to push his latest money-grubbing scheme.
Rats scurry about their business.
And get eaten if they're not careful.
Ooh, a private audience indeed.
What is the rat up to?
He does keep sending more goblins to Silithus.
Nothing good has ever come out of Silithus.
This will change everything.
I told you!
And the Alliance knows nothing of this?
Don't worry, War Chief. I got people on it.
Well, that's not foreboding at all.
Out with it.
The Dark Lady has given orders that you are to personally oversee the operation in Silithus. The Bilgewater Cartel have already begun mining operations in Silithus to extract this mysterious substance. The War Chief has insisted that you personally oversee the extraction efforts in Silithus and prevent the Alliance from interfering. Gallywix seems less than pleased with your appointment, but nobody refuses Sylvanas. You must go to Silithus at once. The base commander is awaiting your arrival. Speak with Groll Warblade in Silithus.
Make your Gallywix has operations underway in Silithus. Get there at once. And if you see any Alliance skulking about, make quick work of them.
Yo, gladly. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Now remember that if you follow the storyline, Gallywix and whoever is playing the Goblin do not like each other. That was a big part of the story. So, maybe some intrigue with the leader of the Bilgewater Cartel. That should be fun. But I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, we don't have a flight point to Silithus anymore. Interesting. Well, looks like I'm going to have to fly to the next closest place, which is the Oasis of Virsar. And I'll see you guys there. Actually, scratch that. I went ahead and took the portal to Uldum. We're in all the Cataclysm zones today. But I want to see... Yowza. Well, I would say that is officially the highest point in all of Azeroth. I wonder if we can fly up on top of it. I mean, it is a Titan sword. It is Sargeras's. Okay, well, Oldham is next door. And that's AQ. So it looks like you can still head into AQ if you want to. And from what Crag was telling me, there is an NPC that you can talk to restore Silithus to how it was before it became a scabbard. So there's the Queons. That's what those are called. That stick out of the sword guards. And yeah, for a place that was crawling with giant spiders and twitching legs, this place has seen better days. Yowza. Twilight Geolords. Travel through time. Yeah, Zadormi. And Witness to the Wound. Yeah, that glowing doesn't really look too good. As you saw during that scene, the goblins are already on the case with their oil derricks and their machinery. Of course they'd be. Why not? Grawl Warblade, Horde Commander.
What do you need?
Greetings, Swindlegear. I was told you'd be coming. The mining operation is currently underway. I've been around long enough to know you can never trust a goblin with an orc's work.
Hey.
Gallywix and his cartel may be serving the war chief, but we need to keep a close eye on them if we're going to get anything done. I've already noticed many of the workers loafing about and sleeping on the job. The Horde does not tolerate laziness. Get out there and put those lazy prospectors in their place.
Motivate 10 lazy prospectors.
Go forth to victory.
So are those the goblin equivalent to peons, I suppose? Gizmax Greasebolt.
Yo. Hey, Swindlegear. I'm glad you're here. I'm in the way over my head. Killer bugs, a strange substance, that giant sword sticking out of the ground. I don't have a good feeling about this place. To make matters worse, I've been getting reports of Alliance spies snooping around the camp. Look, kid, the Dark Lady has plans for this mysterious ore, and I ain't gonna be the one to disappoint her. Know what I mean? Get over to the mining camp and take out those SI-7 spies before they ruin the whole operation.
Kill 10 SI-7 operatives in Silithus. That's actually kind of interesting, because don't they work for us, the Uncrowned?
Have a good one.
Well, that'll be interesting. I'm sure that's not going to come back to bite us at all. Well, I guess Staghelm Point is probably where the Alliance base is. Fortunately, it looks like everything is in one nice little spot. The Wound. Wow. I definitely want to end the episode up at the very top of that thing, if we can. And considering how my voice is going right now, I was going to do a live stream today because it's Royal Rumble weekend, and there's a ton of good pro wrestling stuff happening. But I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off, unfortunately. Hey, you. Back to work. Yeah, back to work. I get it. You too. Think we're paying you to sit around? Yowza. Yo, come on, Smee. We need to put these guys through their paces. That's 4. Ooh. Dun. Yeah, you thought you were sneaky, didn't you, dwarf? That's one of them. We can actually use detection and see all of these guys.
I need to target something first.
Oh. No pockets to pick? What kind of rogue are you? Not a good one. Well, then I don't mind taking them out, because as far as Swindle is concerned, that just gets rid of the chaff from the wheat, I suppose. Seven, 2 more. I like how Swindle wakes them up with a spin kick. Where you is?
I don't have a target.
And Vanessa has not joined us. I guess that makes sense, because we're not exactly on the Broken Isles. Yo, look at you. I got you. Cheap shots for days. How much more we got here? We've got 5 more operatives to kill. And 1 more prospector to motivate.
I'm out of range.
It's like I started waking up with like a really sore throat. Couldn't talk. And then like fatigue. And I was like, okay, well if I just get hit with this, it'll be fine. Don't have a sore throat anymore, though I do have a very tired, froggy throat, as you can tell. And now the congestion and the coughing have started, and that's the part that I hate most. Considering the fact that I have asthma, the coughing and everything is just an absolute misery.
I can't attack that target.
2 more Alliance scum to kill. Where would they be? But I started like medicating myself as soon as I started feeling weird. See, I kind of get worried like right before I go on a trip or anything. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna get sick, and then you have those instances where you make yourself sick because you think about it so much. And I was really worried about that for PAX. But you go to PAX and you spend time around thousands of gamers, you don't feel bad at all. The second you have a field trip of kids come through your work, a few days later, bam, flu. So, that's how my immune system works, I suppose. Now, what is this Twilight Geolord's quest? Is that underground? Or that might be in Old Silithus, and we need to check that out a little bit later. I'm actually thinking it's in Old Silithus. But maybe this zone will change even more as we complete the quest in there. Trying to keep drinking just to keep the throat hydrated.
I hope you didn't go easy on them. If it were up to me, they'd be getting more than a simple beating.
You know, you are a real racist. Okay, we got 2 missions for him. Let's go ahead and grab... Ooh, there's a blacksmith.
Loktar.
Selling old stuff.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you did well, Swindlegear. Crisis averted. But we better keep an eye out for reinforcements. If this stuff is as valuable as Galliwick says it is, the Alliance is going to be all over this place in no time.
Keep it real.
It's very true. Anytime something like this happens, both the Horde and Alliance jump on it like a dog on a 3-legged cat.
Sub.
The dark blade of Sargeras has cast a shadow of destruction over this land. It seemed that the Silithid hives were destroyed in the attack, but I have received reports that the Silithid are returning. If it were up to me, I'd burn those wretched hives once and for all.
Hey.
However, it's not up to me. The Dark Lady wants the surviving Silithid dissected and studied. Pixney Rustbomb is conducting the research and is in need of a collector.
Speak with Pixney Rustbomb.
This land was once overrun with members of the Twilight's Hammer. The cult was presumed to be exterminated, but darkness always survives in the shadows. Most of the cultists were destroyed by Sargeras in the attack, or Sargeras, however. But a few yet live. Their leader, Mikiel Voidstrider, has been emboldened by the destruction of Silithus. We cannot let this fanatic rally the remaining survivors to action. Bring me his head.
Retrieve Mikiel Voidstrider's head.
For the Horde.
Now that's a bunch of work I can get behind. First off, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
You here to collect the samples? It's about time they sent someone to help me out. Dissecting giant bugs ain't an easy way to make a living, but it sure does pay well. Oh, so you're rich, you say?
The source of power.
The Silithis are all riled up and stronger than ever. My guess is that they're feeding off of some kind of power beneath the ground, probably near the blade of Sargeras. I've been ordered to study the effects that this mysterious power is having on the Silithid. Bring me as many intact Silithid brains as you can carry, and I'll begin the research.
Collect 10 Silithid brains. And larvae by the dozen.
How did the Silithid survive the blade? I've never encountered a species that can adapt to changes in the environment as quickly as the Silithid. There's gotta be a way to tame these suckers. Harness their evolutionary biology for our profit. We gotta start training them young. Forget about the old crusty adults. We need the babies. Steal me as many of the Silithid larvae as you can carry, and I'll find a way to train them.
Collect 12 Silithid broodlings.
Keep it real.
Interesting. So we've got some gathering of bugs, we've got an assassination, and a giant sword to explore. Let's go ahead and do that before we end the episode today. I'm curious how tall this thing is. So we shall ascend, ascend, ascend. Yeah, this is definitely taller than anything else I've seen in Azeroth. I think the only other thing that could come close to it is Twilight Pinnacle, I think, in Kalimdor, or in Eastern Kingdoms. But I think this dwarfs it easy. I'm curious how far away you can see this thing from. And we've got... It's still emanating bad juju. I wonder what would happen if I flew into it. Don't go toward the light! I can't help it. Now let's go ahead and avoid that for right now. That's probably a portal to all kinds of nastiness. By the way, I also have another little quest that was delivered to me by my good friend Z. I have the Lost Mail quest, and if you don't know what that is, I'll definitely be doing it here on the series. It's a neat little kind of hidden quest that shows up every hour and a half in Dalaran, and you can get a postmaster title, which I figured would be fun for Swindle to have. But he's going to be moonlighting a little bit as a postman. And just imagine how big the Titan was. And I know it's like Sargeras. I know Illidan always said it a particular way. And here we are at the pommel. Oh. Okay, careful. Yeah, top of the world, ma. Look at that. Now, it's the more intriguing part. Oh, I couldn't even rocket jump off. Yowza. Okay. Am I gonna... Oh, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna hit the edge, aren't I?
I need to get close.
Oh. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing this. Yeah, that is a tall structure. Holy crap. I'm not being slowed either. This is just the default drop. As long as I don't land in Alliance territory, I think I should be good. And what is that glowing right there? Twilight Outhouse. Really? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and make sure that we land in a nice spot.
Hey, that's too far away.
Oh, yes. well, I guess we'll be checking out the Twilight Outhouse at the beginning of the next episode, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed it, and once again, I do apologize for the state of my voice. Hopefully I'll feel better next week. But if you guys like the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.